Hey guys, just waiting a few minutes to see if we can get some cool people here in the chat before we get started. Kind of decided, hey, I feel like live streaming. It's one of those moments when you are really into what you're doing and you're working away and you're like, oh, hey, I'm learning things. Maybe I should teach other people what I'm learning so they can learn stuff too. Hi, Internet, those who are watching live and in the future. My name is Dina Marie Rodriguez, and I am a full-time hand lettering artist and illustrator living in Portland, Oregon. And today I just kind of feel like having a pretty chill stream where I'm just going to be working on the next thumbnail for my upcoming vlog. I've been having a lot of fun with YouTube lately. I originally started live streaming a lot on something called Twitch. But it was really hard to get notice on that platform since it was so game heavy that I'm like, all right, I'll start doing things on YouTube. And I was just, having a ton of fun, like editing videos and putting a bunch of things together that I'm like, okay, well, maybe this is something my patrons could like too, where they could hang out with me once a week. Sometimes they'd be public, sometimes they'd just be for the $15 pledges and up. But I thought, hey, let's hang out and see where it goes. Listen to some just chill nighttime music, draw some letters, and if I'm always here and available to answer any questions. So let's get started. All right, I gotta rearrange my screens here so I can see the chat just in case any brave souls want to say hi to me. Boop 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 boo. All right, so this is what I have so far. I originally started working on this on my iPad. I was just watching some documentary with Rick on the couch, and I just found myself wanting to do something. Like, do you ever feel like that when you're just like watching TV and you're too lazy to do anything else, but you kind of want to? That's why having an iPad is super amazing. So I liked going on my iPad and starting this just so I could draw all these letters and stuff from my head versus having to like need research or find inspiration in order to draw. This week I took a bunch of really cool photography. Look at that Dina face right there. I couldn't decide. I was like, should I use this face or should I use this product? And I think I've had enough featured thumbnails with my face in them, so I'm thinking, okay, maybe I should just feature the product that I'm going to be releasing next week. But yeah, so this upcoming vlog that's going to be coming out probably tomorrow, I'm going to say tomorrow, is all going to be about the second part of creating products, so talking about shipping and fulfillment. A big chunk of the video talks about how to set up your photography so you can take boss fucking pictures of your products, and even if you only have something like your iPhone or a smartphone. We talk about how to promote those products and how you can try to actually sell the products once you have them printed and ready to go, and really getting into the marketing strategy behind having to release products. But so I went ahead and I I was working in Procreate on my iPad, exported it as a PSD file, went ahead, opened it up in Photoshop. I don't think I've even saved my file yet. Let's save that. I call you product thumbnail. And in case you guys care, if you go to lettershop.com/shop, these products are actually live. I just haven't announced it yet. Don't tell anybody yet. So if you guys want to check out the actual products, they're all on the site. Oh my God, Dina, what's up, Shanna? Hey. But yeah, if you guys want to check out these products that I just released, it's in this link. I don't know if, can we do hyperlinks? Let's do an HTTP. Let's see what happens. Let's see if YouTube will like us. I miss you on Twitch. Aw. Yep, doesn't work. Oh, there it goes. It just took a second. Don't miss me on Twitch. You can hang out with me right now on YouTube instead. I like streaming on YouTube versus Twitch because when you say, hey, I stream on YouTube, people know what you're fucking talking about versus getting into like a 10-minute conversation explaining what Twitch is. I was a fan. But yeah, I'm changing up platforms. You can always hang out with me on here. Okay, so I went ahead, I drew out all these different styles of lettering, going with like a really bold, both condensed and wide buried weight sans serif. I have just a normal, I don't think I have any serifs in here. I might try try to make one of these a serif just to make it stand out like a little bit more. But I don't know, I thought it'd be a good idea to do this like kind of pink thing. And I'm using my iPad Pro and Apple Pencil. Right now I'm using a program called AstroPad, so that way I can screen mirror Photoshop to my iPad. Whoop. It's loading up. I just hit the AstroPad button. Let's see how long it takes for it to upload. Oh, it might take a while because I didn't turn on AstroPad. Wait for it. Yeah, open. Open, baby. AstroPad, I want you. My thing is so broken. I'm clicking on it, but it's just going open. All right, let's try this. Really? My computer's that wrecked? All right, I'll go into my applications and open it natively. I don't need you, doc. Pinwheel. Oh, it was right there, though. It was right there, though. It's like a conspiracy. Come on. There we go. All right, now AstroPad should click in. There it goes. Now you can see it on my iPad. Yay, iPad. Woot. So how have you been? Shana Hathaway. How are you? So what do you think, Shauna? Do you think shipping should be in a sans serif or serif? What are you feeling? Baby girl, since you're my only person hanging out with me. I think I'm going to go ahead and redo this skeleton. And anytime I can cheat, if I hit down the shift button and press down, I can do a straight line. I like really low crossbars. The lower the crossbar, the more vintage and cool the lettering looks. That's just what I think. I already know there's some kerning issues, so as I'm tracing this from my original sketch, I can just go ahead and move the lettering as I go. Come on, babe. What are you doing? My computer hates me. Pretty good. You haven't been on Twitch in a while. Me either. You are not the only one. Am I on the wrong layer? That's what. Oh, that's what happened. What? You on crack, AstroPad. You on crack. Make these big, beautiful peas. Now I'm redoing the skeleton and then I'll add weight and decide whether or not I want to add serifs or not. But before I do that, I want to make sure that my kerning's good. I've gotten to a point where I can just eyeball it, which is cool. It's like when you practice something for so many years, you start to finally get good on it. It's like, what? You think shipping and serif? Okay. It would be the only one. Should I do something like that? Should I do like that? Shipping. All right. You know what letter I fucking hate? I hate G's. I don't know why. If it's not in script, I think it's like the hardest letter in the world. I don't know why. I just think that it's an ugly letter. Like maybe it should be replaced by a prettier letter. Look at that. Like no matter how many times I draw it, it's like. Oh, I made that really. It just looked forced. All right, whatever. You're good enough, G. All right, where's my original? I can turn that off. All right, so let's check out how our process would be for adding a serif. So I think our kerning's pretty good. This S. Notice there's things like the S goes slightly above and below the lines I gave myself, but they're going a little bit too high, so I want it to just kind of bump over there just a little bit. Gonna scooch it a little bit closer to that H. I hate S's. Everyone hates S's. I love S's because they're a challenge, and I will accomplish any challenge I put in front of me. That's what I've decided. Which is weird because I've been writing it your whole life. Yeah, because it's the first letter of your name. Yeah, I actually really don't like the letter D for Dina. I don't know. I've just never liked it. Never been a fan. All right, so let's add weight. I think we got our kerning set. I'm gonna merge these layers back together. Right now I'm using a 7-point. Let's go down to a 5-point. This is actually a super low res drawing that I'm working on. It's only like 1080 by 720, which is very low. Okay, so let's go ahead and since we're gonna have a varied weight, I feel like this should be full weight because we already have 2 varied weights. So let's do a mono weight for shipping, and we'll just maybe do a slab serif. So slab serif in the house. Anytime you do a fucking slab serif, you're gonna have to you're gonna have to move out your kerning again, because I didn't originally plan for this to be a serif. Now the P's aren't, they're too close for a serif. Well, at least this one is. This one's fine. And if I were to do like what's called a traditional serif, which is where it's like a squared off, I would have the same process that I'm doing right now. It's kind of like doing a basic slab serif is the skeleton for the serif in a way, and I'll show you what that means in a second. She hates the D. Yeah, I hate the D. No, I love the D. You know me. Yeah, you know me. Okay. For those people who have never watched me on the internet, I get really perverted. Just heads up. I don't know. I kind of like this slab serif. It looks very bubbly and cute. It's like, look at you being all cute and stuff. Why can't I draw? There we go. Come on, be a cutie. Be a cutie. There we go. All right, so if I was going to turn this into like a traditional serif or something, I would do something like this. Now, notice how much it pixelizes because it's not that high of resolution of an image. Because I'm not going to use it for it. I would go like this. Where I just kind of curve the stem into the serif. So if you are doing serifs and you're having an issue with them, it's probably because you're not structuring them right and because you're trying to draw around the letter versus doing it in steps like this. It's making your serifs not look consistent, which is a problem. Now I'm getting super like Pac-Man-y with my pixels here, but I think having a traditional serif is going to be fine. I'm not going to square them off. I'm just going to keep them round to kind of keep that bubbly. What's up, Noah? Hey, looks awesome. Marketing is missing a K. Thanks. And promos needs no apostrophe. Love you. Thank you. I figured I had a feeling I was going to like misspell something. This is why you have to stream, so people can point out your mistakes. All right, let's fix marketing before we forget and Noah just pieces out and I don't have my grammar Nazi to help me. I should actually give you a better name. Grammar Nazi sounds bad. My grammar king. There we go. Grammar king. I thought I was missing a letter. All right, let's put a K in here. I feel like I thought it fit a little bit too perfectly. This is what happens when you smoke a bowl and try to draw. You misspell words. I mean, I didn't smoke a bowl. What? Yeah. Mark it. M-A-R-E-T. Wait, where did I miss it? M-A-R-K. E. Okay, so I have to move the D. I like the little ambersands looking E's, man. I think they look cool. All right. I'm excited. So I gotta put a K. I can put a K right here. I might have to change up this leg of the R, but I left a space for it, so that'll help my brain later. And I'm so glad I don't need to have an apostrophe on promos. I don't know why, I just assumed there needed to be one. I think having to put to letter an apostrophe, it just looks stupid. It's kind of like drawing a cursive lowercase z. It doesn't look like a z, it's just a weird rule someone made up. I don't like it, I don't like the rule, I don't agree with it. Make a z like how you're supposed to be able to read it. I'll say Grammar King. You can thank me many years of Catholic school for that. God, I just so cannot picture you in Catholic school. I just can't. You just seem too much like a badass. Like you just wouldn't. Well, I don't know. I don't think you'd fit in. Do you like this fucking photo? Look how beautiful it is. We went ahead and picked out the photography this week. And Noah, the products are live if you want to go ahead and check it out at lettershop.com/shop. You can check out the photos. Really excited about it. I'll be announcing the official next week. But I don't know. I've had way too much fun with this product. Like, I decided to offer like a 3-pack, and I'm putting them in like this paper mache, like, tissue paper wrapping, and then hand lettering people's names on it before I ship them out. And I have a bunch of like candy and stuff. And I have like these color coordinated stickers, and I have like motivational stickers that I also find at Target. Just everything that's like pink, yellow, and bright colored. I'm like, ooh, I can also add this into my packaging. Yay! It's like, Tina, stop. You're going a little nuts. All right, let's do this varied weight dude, varied weight sans serif. Man, I love cheating and using shift to draw. Nope, you're not the same width, aren't you? Nope. I always want to do custom things like that. It's hard for me just to do like boring letters that don't do anything. Like, I always want them to be like high-fiving stuff. Yeah, candy's pretty awesome. Missing LF? In what? What did I do? Alright, I just have to turn my iPad upside down to draw an O. So it was looking lopsided. I don't know why. It's hard. When in doubt, turn your shit upside down. Oh, also fulfillment. Okay. Fulfillment's misspelled too? I was asking Rick. I was like, Rick, how do you spell fulfillment? He's like, you should probably look that up. I'm like, I don't know. F-U. Oh, he was so wrong. on how to spell fulfillment. Here, I'm going to write it in here, or else I'll forget. So, just really quickly write it. F-U-L. F-I. Choosing my own handwriting. All right, I got the basics in there, just so I don't forget. But one word at a time. Oh my God, my grammar king is the best. It's the best king. I know that O's too close, but I'll move it later. There we go. Move it over for the S to have a party. Anytime you're drawing the S, please make sure that you draw the skeleton first, and then you add weight on the top and the bottom along the spine. I always have to go like inch by inch, like a little bit over here, a little bit over here, and then I can shave it off. I think back in the day when I had to like traditionally draw it and I didn't have this amazing iPad, it was like, I'd have to redraw the S like 1,000 fucking times just using like tracing paper. If you guys can get a tablet, highly recommend. Normally I just like paint bucket these fills, but I don't know. I like when I like miss little pieces. I do it like really fast like that because I think it looks cool. Not too much, just a little dirty scruff, just a smidge. All right, let's shave off this O. You girl, you need to lose some weight. And I think I made these stems just a tee bit too fat. Nope, do it on this side. All right, let's spell fulfillment correctly. I'm excited. I love S's with big heads. Yeah, you do. This is so hot. Thanks. Hot with the W. Hot. That's where I go wrong, and I end up with an S with a big, with a big head, little body. Yeah, you gotta do it. You gotta do it in the steps, man. You gotta be patient. My O is hella crooked, but I'll come back to you. All right. So since I have more letters, I'm just gonna try to draw this pretty quickly. Just really looking at how to spell things. Nope, too close. Why can't I spell words? Okay. I had to look through every letter. I'm like, wait, how do I do this letter again? Cool, I got to fit. I'll get rid of this guy, so it no longer can distract me from my main objective. Objective. Oh my god, saying that word in an accent is hard. Objective. Objective. Oh, can't do it. Too hard. Oh, fulfillment looks cool. I like how it's all broken. Although this N is like, you're killing me, fool. You're kidding me. You're killing me. Kidding me. Killing me. Kidding. Alright. Shut the fuck up, Photoshop. You don't know me. Alright. Move this guy over again. Erase this hideous N. We just kind of crammed in there. Because I'm cool with like... Oh shit, look at that N. Look at the power he holds. The only thing better is if, wait for it, this T went over like that, and then the N went like that. Oh fuck! Nope, too low. So now it's like I'm trying to customize these letters. Oh, on different layers. Hold up. Wait a minute. Make them, if anything looks too similar, try to edit it a little bit. Like this M would be way cooler if it went all the way down to fill that space. Oh shit, now that space is filled. See how that works? See how that works, sucka? I'm not saying that any of you suck, it's just general suckas. Behold! Yeah. Have this kind of stem. Oops, wrong tool. Have the stem kind of pop out. I got my guides. Have this guy kind of pop up here. Have this crossbar be a little shorter so I can move over this eye, yeah, so I can fit it directly in the middle. There we go. Now I'm going to try something. So anytime you want to try something, you're not sure it's going to work, always duplicate, right? Okay. So I'm going to go into smaller brush, which is like a 3 or some shit. Now that I have my skeleton, I'm going to do this, make it really messy. Just scratch it to kind of give it that like grungy vibe. See if I like it. I don't know. It might, I think my file format might just be a little bit too small to get away with the style, but you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna try it anyways. What if this L was taller? I don't know. What if this had like angry eyebrow M? I don't know. That's the technical term. I need rules. What is your process for mixing lettering styles? Any rules? It's hard. So many different people will tell you so many different things about mixing styles. Like some people will say, oh, you have to stick to only 3 styles. Oh, you have to make sure that they all have the same tone. But like, there's no like hard or fast rule because it really all depends on how you're using it. Like for what I'm doing right now, I just tried to draw, like, I think the whole point of it is that it's all in different styles. And I think if that's your objective, where you're really trying to just mix and match and have like this really cool kind of collage of styles, then you can obviously pretty much just go crazy because everything will look unique because everything's just kind of slammed and custom positioned to fit on the page. But if you have like a standard phrase, then you're just trying to create, I don't know, like a poster or a t-shirt or something, then I think the rule of 3 styles is best. I think you always want to go in order of what's going to be your display, like what's going to be the main bottom bitch of your typography in your phrase. What's the most important word in the phrase? That word should be the prettiest. or the most embellished, or the most noticeable. So it means it needs to be bigger, fatter, bolder. It needs to have serifs if the other letters don't have serifs. It needs to have curves, or maybe it's the one word in cursive. And I always try to work backwards from whatever, like my bottom bitch, because I'm using pimp terms for some reason, is more important. And then like you have your first level of hierarchy. You have your second layer of hierarchy, which is, to me, is somewhat stylish, but not quite. And then you have and then you have the tertiary, which should be readable, but the least amount of detail, like maybe just doing like sans serif style, where everything else has a serif. You get away with that. I need rules. I don't know. I had to think about some like legit, because like any rule that I would give you, I could tell you like a circumstance and how to break that rule. So it goes back and forth. People that are lurking, I don't mind. You can lurk as much as you want to. But I'd love it if you say hi so I know who you are. It's all good in the hood. All right, so now I'm going to add a few more details. Like I'm going to add a couple like little marks. Like these marks kind of like maybe it was like I was using like a dry brush. So even though I already did kind of like the fast scribble, I'm kind of doing a couple pieces that I know have intentionally broken off. Or to make it messy. Just to kind of really give it that kind of vibe. And I can go in here and totally use my eraser tool, right? And just kind of like, if I want this to be like a little bit more varied, or if I want like little spots maybe missing in it. I think for this one, those details aren't really going to show up, but that's something you could do if you're working larger. Undo all that I just did. Actually, I like it on the F just because I didn't break it up very much. There we go. Cool, that looks cool. That looks cool. Fulfillment, you look cool, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. You look retro as fuck right now. That fulfillment is so punk rock. I know. And that's just like, it's kind of like, I don't know, a little bit more like calligraphy, what I just did. It was just like my handwriting, but then I built the weight. No, I'm trying to do something over here in this little corner, but I'm not sure what to do. Should I just like do like a really messy arrow? Is that like the weirdest idea anyone's ever had? I'm gonna keep it. I don't know, for now. That's my little, it's like it's an explosion. It's a Jesus line, but that's having a bad day. All right, so let's do promos without the hyphen. Now notice that like when I did fulfillment, I have these guides, but these words or letters don't necessarily abide by those guides. It's really just so that way when I remove them, everything still looks like it's still going the same direction, even if it's like 10 pixels off here, 5 pixels off there, because it's such an organic kind of messy style. You can kind of play with it more. I think it only gets kind of muddy when you're doing something that's supposed to be perfect, like geometric lettering or chiseled lettering, and then you're trying to like, you know, have a jumping baseline or something. That's when you get into trouble. Like script is obviously the exception to that. All right, let's do promos. Promos. I wanted this to say promotion, but I couldn't fit the word, so. It's gonna change it up so I can fit it. That's pretty easy. This guy has a little kink in his step. Let's fix you up so you can be nice and rounded. There we go. Now you're thinking like a curve. Yeah. Get that Barbie shit. What if I did this? What if I did that? Would that just be crazy? Would it be crazy? I mean, I could just elongate that little pink spot. I'm just saying. Might be cool. Is it stupid? I can't tell yet. I feel like it's stupid. Mostly because I can't get my line straight. Yeah, it's dumb. I'm just not going to do it. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's cool. All right. I'll just have a weird P that ends weird. No, you can't do that, Tina. Fuck. Yeah, I know I'm talking to myself. Shh. Shh. Okay. Maybe I just go straight. I don't even matte. I don't even matte on. I don't need to be all curly. Alright. Having these like dudes underneath is distracting as fuck. Alright. What do you look like for reals though? Now, here's the question. Since we're playing with styles, should promos be a traditional varied weight script? Or should it be a mono weight script so it can match shipping? Because when you are mixing styles, you do want to have some styles in there kind of match in a way. So it's like photos and products is a really similar style. It's just one is more condensed and the other one's wider, even though it's technically two different kinds of styles. Now, promos... It really depends. Now, marketing, for example, that's missing the K right now. I was planning on that to be mono weight. So if shipping's mono weight and promos is mono weight, that might work. And that might help tie all those letters together. But if I put promos and make it varied weight script, then it matches products and photos. But I think the main reason that I'm not gonna make promos varied weight like I had planned is because I'll have two varied weight styles directly on top of each other, which might create a focus point in my piece that I'm not necessarily looking for, because they're all supposed to have pretty much about the same amount of visual hierarchy, just because they're just bullet points kind of what I'm talking about in this video. So yes, I've decided, okay, it's gonna be mono weight for that reason. This is why I like to live stream, because it's like I'm allowed to talk to myself as I work and I'm not seen as crazy, I think. And when you're able to kind of talk aloud your design decisions or write them down, I think you're more likely to create design decisions that make sense, and you're not just trying stuff to see what looks the best. You're actually having a fucking design psychology reason why you're making that design decision. I hope that makes sense. All right, now what's bugging me are these O's. These O's are too different. What I normally like to do if I have like a letter that's repeating in a style, I'll draw them, right? And then whichever O I like more, or whatever like E or common letter, I'll just duplicate it and then redraw it. So that way they look similar enough, but different enough so they still look handmade. And I also think I'm gonna just screw you out a little bit, darling. Oh, now you're a blurry? Now you're gonna be blurry? Oh, who said you were allowed to be blurry? Total sense. Okay, cool. Oh, look at that shit. Do you see that shit? That O just perfectly just like high-fived this S. Just like, oh, we were meant to be. Oh, look at that. Just like, mwah. That's fucking mystical. It's beautiful. All right. Merge those fuckers together. All right, so when I'm doing a mono weight, I usually use like a pretty thin dude. I can't think of words. A pretty thin brush. But now I'm gonna trace it. Oops. Let's get O on the same program. And if I'm using like an actual micron, if I'm doing this traditional, I'll go over it again with a really thin marker just to make sure it's truly rounded. But if I'm working digitally, I'm just going to take a new layer. I'm going to bump up that size to maybe a 6. Let's see what that looks like. What's a 6? Yeah, 6 may be perfect. And then I'll go back and refine, I think. I'm going to be really intentional about my strokes this time. So when I drew that P, at no point was I using my wrist. I locked my wrist and used my arm so I could make a more curvaceous curve. Being really intentional now. Gonna make subtle changes to fill the space better. Cool. Now I can go in here, reduce my brush size, and just kind of fix anything. Like this doesn't look quite as round as it probably should, even though it's getting really tiny. Just kind of move that out. If you notice anything doesn't have a roughed or a curled kind of edge, you can kind of fix it so it looks like a perfect spline. Whoa. think I want to make this M just a little shorter. There we go. Another thing I like to do is always try to see what it looks like if I cut out these pieces when they overlap. Sometimes it looks cool. Sometimes it looks weird. It just depends. Yeah, that R is not cute. All right, I'll keep it. Approved. What? That was so satisfying. I'm so glad to hear. I think I'm gonna move this guy just out a little bit more so I don't have to worry about him knocking out this product. All right, let's get these guides up and going before we do the next one, since it needs to be on a baseline. This is a simpler style. All right. Oh, let's make sure we're using a brush size that's more than a 2. What's that look like? Okay, again, using shift. Now when I know I'm gonna be drawing a pretty thick, like a pretty wide, bold style, instead of me going ahead and doing the traditional, okay, here's my P, here's my R, and then add weight. I always add weight and then I draw the letter, because I kind of like break the rules a little bit, because then I'm able to plan my spacing out a little bit better. You guys like this weird house music I found? Just trying to play something while we were on YouTube that we wouldn't get dinged for. Because I thought like piano music was what I normally listen to when I'm working. I like to listen to like instrumental. Might have been a little weird. All right, I've officially run out of room. I'm making my letters just too large and in charge. I like them all wide like this. I think they look cute like that. Yeah, you can say your letters are cute. I'm not ashamed. Oh, and just so you know, Noah, I don't know if you're still watching, but what you said the other day in group fucked me up. So Noah's a part of my mastermind group, so it's not a therapy group, although it does serve as therapy quite often. He said, try to describe lettering without assigning a gender to it. And I was like, what? Like, you know, saying something's feminine or masculine, use other words that aren't necessarily like has a dick or a pussy attached to it, I guess. And I was just like, it made me think of lettering in a completely different way. And since you've said that to me, like in class talking about lettering or doing a live stream, I noticed that was always my go-to word was like feminine or masculine. And now I'm using things like this is more elegant, this is more bold, this looks more powerful, this looks more fragile, things like that. Because that does kind of suck. Like, why does, if a lettering looks delicate, why does it always have to be feminine? Huh? Just because you got a big, chunky, bold style, why does that have to be masculine? I know tons of plus-size girls in the world. We bold, baby, we bold. Sorry to fuck you up. Don't fucking apologize. I really enjoyed you fucking me up. I feel like these letters are starting to look like Powerpuff Girl letters. Is anyone else getting that Powerpuff vibe from them? I am. You know what my favorite part about this illustration is? I bet you probably won't be able to guess. I'll just tell you. My favorite part about this illustration is that I drew it all from my brain. That's what makes me so fucking excited. I finally reached that fucking point in my stupid fucking career. It's not stupid, I'm just excited that I don't have to look at inspiration or other people's work in order to draw. So I can't tell you how amazing that feels. It's like, yes, I've done it. All right, we're gonna have to reduce your size, baby. We're gonna have to reduce it because Mama ran out of room because she made you too thick. I won't apologize. Let's skip that song. I feel like he was going to try to be more meaningful than I wanted it to be. Women are far from delicate. That's fucking true. We strong, we strong. Oh, I'm so excited about the style. I'm like, that's why I'm taking my time, because I'm like, oh, it's happening. It's like, don't say anything. Don't jinx it. Probably have to change up the skew of the U and the C since I don't have a straight line to help my eyeballs, but that's alright. Coño carajo, you work. I hit the wrong button. Come here. No, that button. Ah! Let me save. Oh, it's broken. Let's save. I'm saving you. Shh. Shh, computer. It's gonna be okay. Alright. Alright, we drawn? We doing this? No? Okay. Come on, baby. Don't do this to me, girl. So again, drawing that S. And then adding weight along the top and bottom. Look at that, son. That's how you do an S, right? Dirt. Now, because I kind of like that this lettering... I don't know. Do you think I should keep the lettering filled or no? I probably should fucking fill it since everything else is filled. Yeah, I should. I should. I hear you. All right, let's turn these guys off so we can see our beautiful line work and stuff. All right, let's get rid of these guys. Products, you looking fly. You got a little bit of a kerning issue, but it's not a big deal. This S is too high. Anytime you guys use guides, always remember that your guides aren't going to be there when you create your final lettering. So be sure to make sure that everything looks even visibly without, like, even though like that S I'm sure was perfectly in line with my guide, it didn't look like it when I removed it. So that's stuff you have to keep in mind. Now, because I'm working at such a small file size, if I edit these letters too much, it's gonna fucking make them blurry. I could have just like started out using a higher resolution image, but oh well. All right, so that looks, the S could be better. I feel like he's just got like a little bit of a pot belly, just needs to be like, there you go, buddy. Now you're better. All right. So I'm actually gonna redraw that. But I'm just gonna trace over it so it won't be a big deal. Just so it looks a little clearer. Just a smidge. When in doubt, redraw. When in doubt, redraw. Alright. Alright, still use that shift button as we draw downward. Now it's like, what if I added like a little stem? Like a little bit of a stem next to my colors. I think it might make it look pretty awesome. Oh, Dino, don't forget shift. Now this music sounds like two people who have been separated and are soon to find each other. And the movie is cutting back and forth between like them racing towards each other in their own unique ways. Like one girl's just like on the mast of a ship, like looking out into the ocean. And one dude's just like, he's fucking climbing a mountain to get to his lady love. That's what this fucking song sounds like. Yeah. Oh, they're getting closer. Oh, they're starting to remember the first time they met. Oh, the music changed. I think some controversy just happened. Now, fuck, the D is too close now. Bro, how did you get so close? Not okay. You're too close. There we go. Ah, 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 ah. Cool, 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 cool. All right, I'm gonna leave products like that for now. All right, let's get to marketing. We're almost done. So excited. Now this one was pretty hard because I was like just trying to think of like another style, and this actually reminds me a lot of like I don't know if you know, if everyone who's ever watching this, Shauna Penn-Chesin. She has like a pretty cute, unique style to how she draws her lettering, where it's sometimes it's all funky and sometimes it doesn't always like make sense, but in the best way possible. Like especially like this R, I could swear I've seen her do R's like this like all the time. There, you got the K in there. I might have to like and then do the T here. Now they got a little room to play with. Do the I. This is the craziest end, but you know what? It works in a weird way. Then this G, which I think all G's suck, but there we go. Look at it! Mixing them styles, feeling all fly. Cool. So obviously this style on the bottom is really all about filling that weird space I left after I had drawn all these words. Like they're just bending into each other. And this is something that like, if you're like, how the fuck do you make that? It will happen for you. It's an eyeball thing, man. I promise. It's just practice. Some people, you have to just draw the word normal first in order for you to be able to like kind of customize it. And if that's the case, that there's nothing wrong with that. That's totally cool. We all have to go through that phase, but eventually you'll just be able to just draw weird, funky ways of drawing the letter. And it'll just be like, oh yeah, I can do that. No problem. I got this. And you'll just be like you'll just be a cool person. Now, I think what's bugging me is this K he just kind of like farts out, like right here. He's like, and he just stops, which is gross. So what if he didn't just stop? What if he went under and this other guy over here, this dude, he did something else? Maybe this A is the problem. It's probably the A. It's okay for one of these letters to be normal, girl. Come on. I know, but it's so hard. There is such thing as too weird. And then this guy could just be like, whoop. Should the N and the K high five? Oh, actually, what if? Now we're getting crazy. Because I'm just like, there's too many of the same shapes over and over again. Like there were too many like ligatures both in the same downward right direction. It looked a little too repetitive, like I'm not even creative at all, and I don't even know how to like do different things. Makes your work look like you're like a one-hit wonder. You don't want your fucking work to look like that. Oh, it's just doing something crazy. It's just this long little dude. Oh, look how that fills the space like perfect. That's weird. Sorry. All right. And then now we can move this E down a smidge, little dude. And it can fill that space a little nicer. Which gives me the availability to change up this position of the arm of the K to help fill that space. So like I'm getting nitpicky. So like there's obviously this big pocket of space right here. So before This guy wasn't really, he's like, I mean, I guess he is kind of perfectly centered, but there's still so much space in between all these different pieces of letter where everything else is just kind of so much tighter and close knit and looks just a little bit better. So you don't want to be able to create these weird kind of awkward pockets of space. So if you can go ahead and do something like, oh, I just go ahead and do this to help fill the space, like do it. And now that E makes sense. I can make this T just a little bit lower. I can make this I kind of go down a little bit. So that way this N can go above it in just the right way. Like that, maybe. Boop. Oh, it's all coming together now. Oh, it looks so much better. I'm so excited. Oh my God. All right, this A still looks like jacked. I think it's because he's a little bit crooked. I love the skew tool. Oh, transform skew. What would I have been without you all these years? Truly, my friend. All right, it's a little bit better, but now he's all blurry. We gotta redraw him. We have to make him stronger. Ooh, scary children talking. I'm actually gonna have it go out a little bit. Oh shit, getting crazy. Sorry, I'm having way too much fun right now. Me having fun lettering? No way. Yeah. Okay, so I went ahead and just redrew everything. So obviously when looking at this, something like fulfillment is going to stand out more. And also I think I will have to fill in products just because photos is filled. So unless, and everything looks more or less mono-weight, which I don't really like. But just in case, I'm going to duplicate products in case I don't like my decision filling them in. So it's just an eyeball. Like if my eye just goes to photos and it doesn't really read everything else, that's not good. So again, just going to quickly fill this stuff. I'm going to do like little eraser marks on it so I can do like a weird texture. Because it's just too small to do the same. I go like this. Always do eraser marks in the direction that the line is going. And then I just go whoop. There you go. Now it looks a little bit more dirty. All right, let's go back to this O because this O is drunk. Needs to be not drunk. Going to rotate you slightly and fix you up a little bit. Only the spots where she looks awkward. It's like someone who decided blue eyeshadow with red lipstick was a good idea. It's too much. Thank you guys for enduring my really dumb stories and analogies about typography. I just get so bored. It's like if I was just like, now let's have the stem along the bowl. It's like, no, I'd rather like make jokes about how you need to like stop going to Dunkin' Donuts to lose weight, or you need to be fatter, or you're drunk, or you smoked one too many blunts or something. I just think it's funner to do it that way. That's the kind of teacher I am. Oh, did I miss a little? Oh shit, Gina. All right, so since this is supposed to be clean, I should probably clean up these edges a little bit. These don't, this like T doesn't have really any texture in it. I gotta fatten up that O just a smidge. There we go. Just the right amount of texture. Now, do we still like this little, like, blow your brains out, bro, right here? Should we go ahead and do something, like, else there? Because we also have this negative space here and here. Should I just, like, do my normal... Let's put dots and stars, baby. Dots and stars. Still want to move this a little bit. Maybe makes fulfillment a tad smaller. And have it go to the left more. Maybe make promos a little smaller. So I have a little bit more negative space around it. Maybe I could do something here. What else can I do? I have these weird spaces. I could just draw hearts. Oh, I should draw like little icons. I know what to do. When in doubt, put a accent or icon. I put like a little shopping bag icon in one. I think that'd be cute. Something that's like a little bag, and it's got like a little heart on it. That looks like a weird weight with a heart on it. Maybe let's do something a little simpler, where it's just legit a square with a handle on it. Then maybe do like another one that's like a present. Oh yeah, it's a little doodle. And then I'll put a little heart, just because I really feel like putting a heart. And then what else could we do? Any other ideas? What could be like another cute little icon we could put that has to do with products? I guess we do the shopping cart, right? We have the shopping bag. We might as well have the shopping cart. And yes, I am looking at reference because I do not remember how to draw this without a reference. Just like, okay. And then it goes like that. And then it's like that. And it's like that. Yeah. It's just like a little doodle that has a heart. Oh, I'm so dumb. Okay. And well, now I made the heart too high up. It's got to be like right here. There we go. Now there's plenty of negative space around it now. And the hearts are in different places, which makes me happy. So what I could do to fill up the rest of my space is just fucking heart it up. Now I did something very intentionally just now. So since I went ahead and I already put, I put like a little present icon, which I should probably do this. There we go. I have my little present shopping bag icon in the cart. Then I filled in our hearts, and then I went ahead and added additional hearts that weren't filled in just so they would look different. Like I'm not just trying to repeat the same thing over and over and over again. And now I'm going to add my finishing touch, which is what I do to all things, is add dots because I like dots. I just think they're cute. And I'm never going to stop using them. I don't care what you say. Then you add a couple like circles that aren't quite filled in the bigger spaces, just so everything looks a little bit more customized and different, so your eye kind of doesn't know where to look for a second. And then I'll add just like little boop, little dots, like not adding any weight or pressure. And sometimes I'll put them like in between letters, so they just look a little bit more random. Anywhere I feel like I could use a little something something. There we go. Cute. Look at him go. Look. Pretty. Well, we did it. How long was that? How long have we been streaming? We've been streaming for an hour and 2 minutes. That's not too bad. That's pretty good timing. Going ahead and getting in there. Thanks, Shanna and Noah, for sticking with me during today's stream. You guys are amazing. There were, I think, a total of maybe 12 people who actually came in during the live stream that were just very like, shh, shh. But thanks for talking to me and keeping me a little bit of company. All right, before I sign off, is everything spelled correctly? Does anyone see any errors that obviously need to be fixed that aren't, like, there's like a little bit of inconsistency with the O's. Like, I'm not really worried about things like that. Just anything that's like glaringly bad. Because I like my work to have a certain amount of mistakes in it. And also, I don't know, I'm getting a really hard John Contino vibe from this marketing on the bottom now. I'll tell you what, there's one thing that bugs me. I feel like I'm a little cheerleader over here. You are my cheerleader. You are. Now, should I go crazy? Should I just stop? Should I just stop and just sign off? Or should I like start to play with color a little bit? What are we thinking? What are we thinking? This M is just a little bit. You're just a little bit too close to my Mr. A over here. And she's starting to feel uncomfortable. The longer I look at this, the more I'm going to nitpick it to annihilation. This needs to go a little lower. So it's that. Yeah. Shipping, photos, fulfillment, promos, products, marketing. Boom, boom, boom. All right, so I have my lettering. Now, should I do anything crazy? Should I do anything else? Yeah, I burped in your face. All right. Should it be like... Should I start to doodle over here? Do little heart dudes? I'm just doing it really fast to see if I like it. Because I'm like so 12 years old right now. Yep, I like the idea. All right, I'm doing it. Because then it looks like the illustration's kind of bleeding over to the photography, which I'm a fan of. So let's draw some nice, beautiful hearts. Only in the weird spots. Maybe I'll do like 2 right here. Since it's such a big space. What if that's all I do? And then maybe I do something like this. You like the doodles? Cool. I'm just being weird now. I'm like, what else? Like, what other doodles can I add? A little. It's like he's like an oh, like look at that oh. I don't know. I like the arrows because it looks like, I don't know. Because it looks like a football plan. Looks like a plan or something. Like, oh, look at this over here. And we're going to talk about pricing. And this is how you photograph your things. Because it's got to look sexy. You got to make sure there's enough contrast, you see? Yeah, okay. I'm feeling this. I just need to put something on this other side. So I made the right side so heavy. Just like a little... And I made it a cool arrow. Could have just made it, could have just made it a normal arrow, but nope. It's like, notice me. You got this. $7. Shipping, photos, fulfillment, promos, products, marketing. Boom! All right. Feeling good. Feeling good. All right. We did it. I feel proud. We got that done in just an hour. That feels pretty good. That I just drew like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 words. It's pretty good. Pretty proud of myself. All right, guys. Thanks so much for being amazing. And before we totally peace out of this joint, of course, my dock decides to move. I don't know why I decided to do that. I want to show you something very special. Even though you may have already looked at it, but just in case you haven't, I want you to be a part of this moment with me. I've spent so much time, just like gobs and gobs of time, on creating this product that's launching tomorrow on photography, and then just what we're going to write in the content, and then all these different things. So please check it out. Let's look at it together. Blue, blue, blue. All right. So if you go to lettershop.com/shop, you can check out, like, look how hardcore these 3 products stand out in my shop. It's like, beautiful, beautiful, bright colors, bright colors. Okay, this still has a little color, and it's just like black and white. So we have, I'm very excited about this. So we got our stickers. Look at this. So it comes, it's a $5 sticker. You're able to peel it off and put it on anything you want. I went ahead and put it on my water bottle to show you as an example. So it's die cut lettering. So don't worry, you don't actually get that ugly, it's not ugly, the blue is actually pretty cute. You don't get that blue background, you just peel it and you can put it on whatever you want. I've put this water bottle in the dishwasher a few times and it still hasn't peeled off. That's fucking incredible. I totally thought it would. And I've been putting this thing on like sketchbooks and mirrors and laptops and stuff, and it's been really cool. Oh, there it is. So I went ahead, I actually bought this piece of furniture at Target. It was like 30 bucks. And I thought it was super cute because I really wanted to photograph this sticker on a mirror, because that's how this whole concept even started, was that I wanted to be able to put something in my bathroom mirror that gave me motivation to just kill it during my day. And the phrase "you got this" came to mind, and it's short and something that can be beautifully illustrated even at a very small size. And then it's this really cool chalkboard. This whole contraption was like 30 bucks. Definitely recommend checking it out at Target. The chalkboard works as a normal chalkboard. I seasoned it a little bit, and then it also works with magnets, which is super cool. This is the way it looks on a sketchbook, which is pretty sweet because it almost, you see the shadow of it pressed in there. So it kind of gives it this like extra layer of kind of definition, which is really sweet. And then, of course, I got to take a picture of me freaking out about the sticker. And then finally, another piece of the puzzle, putting it on this really cute, super cute water bottle that I got at the Dollar Tree store that we were excited about. But yeah, so check out this guy. Let me go to the next dude. And then we have the postcard, which you've been looking at this photo all day or all stream. Nice picture of your lady with this hair in her mouth, but it's cool. She doesn't notice it's there. With the postcard, me handwriting a note on the back of the postcard for you guys, either if you want to get a pep talk from me, and which I'm more than willing to do, it doesn't cost any extra money, or if you just want to get a postcard for a family member or a friend who you think really could use some wise words of wisdom from you. In the very top, it's a very, very thick cardstock. At the top says, "Give a compliment, make a difference." And it's just an all-around sexy postcard that also comes with this pink envelope that you can use. And then I also offer this envelope in a 3-pack. You save $1, which is great, plus shipping, which is nice. And you get 3 of these postcards and the envelopes. And then I will wrap them in this really cute, all these different cute pastel tissue paper and handwrite your name at the top of it with a nice little sticker. So spent way too much time on the photography, but I hope you guys dig it. Thanks so much for watching during today's live stream. I really appreciate it. You guys are amazing, and I really, really love you. Oh, Shauna, thanks. Yeah, the Command Z was a good sticker. Yes, link it below. I'll link it again for you. Lettershop.com/shop. Boop. Check it out. Tell your friends. Tell your mom. Tell all the people. Thanks again for joining me. This video, I'm probably going to post it like right now. So if you haven't subscribed to me already on YouTube, please consider, and you'll be able to just check out this amazing video that I spent over 40 hours on. So yeah. All right, guys. See you later. Bye. Bye, guys. Thanks for helping me and being my friend on the internet. You're just so nice and stuff. I appreciate you. Bye now.